and it describes caregivers as what we would call in the business informal caregivers. I would like to suggest that we also talk about formal caregivers. And there are many of us in this audience that are or have been formal caregivers. When you finish your informal care at home and you cannot take care of that person any longer, then you pass that person on to the residential care, institutional care, hospital care, or any other type of care that you can call. Those people are also caregivers. The difference between the two are that the informal caregivers are not paid for the services, while the formal caregivers are paid. They are staff, most of them staff, or some of them on consultation, and a lot of them providing pro bono care. I'd also like to touch on the back end of the discussion talking about disability tax credits, because that's what we're speaking of, DTC, disability tax credits. And there are a lot of elderly people over the age of 55. How do you like that? They themselves do not want to be declared as disabled. And the fact is that these tax credits are listed as disability tax credits. So you have to apply for them under that umbrella of disability tax. So first of all, you have to accept that if I cannot walk 2 football fields any longer, I have a disability. Disability in being able to provide the activity that I normally provided yesterday and the day before. But some of us don't see that as a disability, but you have to if you want to apply for the tax credit under that column. Respite care. Those of us who work in the business also provide something called respite care. For those of you caregivers who are at home and looking after your mother or father or whatever, and you want to take a vacation, we will accept that person into what we call a respite care bed for a given period of time. It has a cost to it, of course. Everything has a cost. So the two systems are linked together in some way, formal and informal. You just have to know the pathway how to get there. One other comment I'd like to make. The speakers talked about, some of us think that healthcare is free. We don't understand why the nursing home is not free. We don't understand why the retirement home is not free. When we go to the hospital, it's free. Simple answer. Simple answer. Hospital services are covered under Medicare. Nursing home services are not covered under Medicare. When the Medicare Acts were designed and described and have changed, long-term care has not been under the umbrella. Mental health care was not even under the umbrella when the Act was first presented. So the reason you have to pay is because it is not covered by Medicare. However, those of us who go through the CLSC, CHLD, or any other system that is government run, quote unquote, yes, you have to pay. But the cost is related to your pension. If you get your pension from government for $1,100, government says, okay, that pension is to help look after you. So the services are built around that pension amount that you get from the government. Those are the only comments I'd like to make. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, I can also make a comment.
You can make a comment?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thanks, Gus, for that information, and it's something that's well valued, and it's something we're going to continue the conversation. We're going to